Good afternoon, students. How are you all? Good afternoon, Zenith, Zaki, Chalvi, Nirali, Krish, Milan. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So X5. In the previous laboratory, we did perform task number 1 of experiment number 5. Now today we are going to run task number 2 and preferably task 3 also from this experiment. So what is the task given to us? Write a program to transfer a block of data which is presently stored at the memory location B050 to B05F. And this block of data has to be transferred where? It has to be transferred to memory location C300H to C30FH. Now, first of all, how many bytes do we need to transfer in this case? How many bytes are there in this block?
Hello,
Yes.
sir, your screen is stuck at same point. Now it's smooth.
What is happening?
No, sir, no.
Yes, Zenith.
सर आपकी स्क्रीन स्टॉप हो गई थी यहाँ पे तो चेंज नहीं हो रहे थे इसीलिए
अच्छा,
इस वेब पेज पे स्टॉप हो गई थी
अभी हुआ? Now can you see?
यस सर
Good. Now, first of all, how many there in block as per the definition given to us? Please write in the chat box. See the definition. They have given memory location from B050 to B05F.
सर आपकी सिर्फ ये स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है
कौन सी स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है?
यही जो अभी दिख रही है ना भाई
एक्सपेरिमेंट 5 नहीं दिख रहा?
नहीं दिख रहा
एक सेकंड, वेट. नाउ
नो सर
ऐसे कैसे? ओके, आई एम चेंजिंग. Now can you see the word file?
यस सर
The definition: write a program to transfer a block of data stored in memory location B050 to B05F. How many bytes are there in this block? Read the definition, read the problem statement. From that only it is given. Considering one memory location can store 1 byte. बोलो, सब लिखो चैट बॉक्स में. बहुत इजी है. It's very easy. From the memory locations you can only infer. Harshil has written Umang, Kinjal. Correct. There are 16 bytes. We need to transfer this 16 bytes from the memory locations B050 to B056 to the memory locations C300H to C30FH. Now, again, for here, what we have to do, we have to use the branching logic. The whole experiment 5 is for the branching logic. So how to make our branching logic? First thing what we need to do, we need to initialize, because we need to fetch the data from the memory, we need to initialize a pointer. Here not one memory pointer, but two memory pointers. Why? Because data needs to be read from the memory locations B0, 50. Data needs to be stored at the memory location C300. So we will require two memory pointers. One for reading location, one for writing location. Then how many bytes to be transferred? So for that we have to first initialize a counter. Initialize counter. This counter, what should be the initial value of counter? Tell me. What should be the initial value of counter? $16. Okay, we need to start with 16 and then keep on decrementing every time one loop runs. Once the counter is initialized, then we need to start a loop. In that loop, what we need to do first? Read data from memory location using memory pointer 1, let us say. Then we need to store, so that will read data from memory location to accumulator. Then we need to store data from accumulator to memory location using second memory pointer. So this transfer is done. Every time when we do this task, what we need to do? Increment both the pointers. Increment both pointers. We need to decrement counter. And then every time we need to check if counter is 0. If counter is 0, then what to do? Exit loop, and this is the last task of the program, so exit from the program also. If the counter is not 0, then branch to loop. Right? Using this logic, this flow chart, this is not a chart, but flow I have written. The same can also be formatted in the form of a flow chart, right? So we first initialize the memory, we initialize the counter, then we run the loop. Every time we read data using one memory pointer from memory location to accumulator, and then we store the data from accumulator to another memory location using a second memory pointer, then increment both the pointers and decrement the counter. When the counter reaches to 0, exit from the loop. Clear? Any doubt in this? I have received responses from Harshil and Umang. Need responses from all the students. Is it clear? Zenith, Kinja, okay. Getting more responses from Krish. Milan, good. Nirali, yes. Now, let us run the code for this. I request all the students to open GNU Sim and start coding with me only. Now, first thing, we need to feed some data at the given memory locations, right? B050. So let us go to memory, and at the memory location B050H, we need to feed some data. Now for simplicity, I'm putting the data so that we get understanding that how each byte is transferred. That is why I'm feeding the data in sequential manner. This is AH. Sorry, it has to be written 0AH. Then 0BH. After 9, 11. Decimal also I can write 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. There are 16 numbers that has to be transferred. See, actual data may be anything. Here we are feeding this data, and this data need to be transferred to memory location. What is C300? So let us check right now. Is there anything at C300? Nothing. This data has to be transferred from B050 location to C300 location. Okay. Now we will load our program at separate memory locations. We have to make sure that program and data should not conflict. What is the first thing? Initialize memory pointers. We will require two pointers. So we will initialize one memory pointer to read the data. Remember, to read the data, we are going to use HL register pair. Reading has to be done from the memory location B050H. 0B00. Why we are reading? We are going to use HL register pair for reading the data. Why not BC register pair or DE register pair? Because HL is the default memory pointer, and we can then use move instruction, move instruction, MOV. to read the data from memory to one register. Okay, so one register to read, we are going to use HL register pair. Then another register to write second memory pointer, we are going to use the instruction LXI that will load the BC register pair. What is the loading address? Loading address is C300H. So 0C300H. This is initializing the pointer. Next, we need to initialize a counter. Already H, L, B, C register, they are used for memory pointer. And so we will use the register E as a counter. What we need to feed in the register E? Number 16. In hexadecimal, it is 0FH. Once initialization is done, then we need to start a loop. To start a loop, we can use the loop like this. This is just a label. Label is only for assembly language program. What happens in the machine code? Whatever the instruction we are going to use next, that instruction's first byte is considered as a label, as a return address. Okay. Now running the loop, what next thing to be done? Read the data from the memory location using memory pointer 1, and then store the data from memory location using memory pointer 2. So how to read the data? We can move the data. Where we need to move data? In accumulator. From where we need to get the data? From memory location pointed by HL register pair. Then to store data from accumulator to the memory location pointed by BC register pair. What is the instruction? What is the instruction for that? To store data from accumulator to memory location pointed by BC register pair. Do you remember the instruction? Diksha, Harshil, Hiren. The instruction is STAX. Store the content from accumulator to memory location pointed by BC register pair. So we can use STAXB. That will store the content from accumulator to memory location. BC register pair used as a memory pointer. Once this is done, what is the next task? To increment both pointers and decrement the counter. So to increment the pointers, we can use the instruction INX. That will increment the content of not just one register but register pair. So INX H for HL register pair and INX B for BC register pair. Both are incremented. Then we need to decrement the counter. How to decrement the counter? DCR instruction is there. DCR the content of register E. That will decrement the operand which is present in the register E. Now after decrementing, if the value of E is 0, then the 0 flag will be set to 1. And so we are going to use the J and Z instruction. Jump if not 0. After the decrement, if the 0 flag is not set to 1, then jump to where? To loop. Else what to do? Next, the code is over, so it will exit the loop and end of the program, so halt. Any doubt in this? Okay. So now let us observe this one by one, how the code is running. And at the same time, we will also see this address is already content is written. This you remember. This is the content. Now we are going to see the location C300, where the at present there is no data, but the data will be transferred one by one. So I'll start running the code. This will ask me to save. This is experiment 5, second portion. Just a second. Yes, sorry, students. Okay. Now you can unmute your mic and speak. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we run the first instruction, this will load the HL register pair with value B050H. So I'm running it, and we can check the content of HL register pair is B050H. This instruction took 3 bytes in the program memory, and so the program counter has reached from C000H to C003H. Next instruction, LXI will load the C300H value into BC register pair. I'm running it. We can check the content of B and C register pair, and the program counter is incremented to C006 value, meaning this instruction took 3 bytes in the program memory, 1 opcode and 2 these bytes. Then MVIE instruction. This will load 0FH into register E. I'm running it. Next, we need to move the content from the memory location pointed by HL register pair to accumulator. What was that content? That was decimal value 1. It is binary also 1, and hexadecimal is also 1. So that is this. Now this will be stored at the memory location pointed by HL register pair. Sorry, BC register pair. So from C300H. Let us check STAXB. Now here we have 1. Now I am zooming out this. Now it will increment the content of, zooming in again, content of HL register pair. So it will be B051 to take the next byte. To store to the next byte, C300 incremented to C301H. Counter decremented from 0FH to 0EH. It is not 0, so it will jump back to loop. Loop started at this memory location, okay, C008H. Now second time it will run, move the content from B051 to accumulator, store the content from accumulator to C301H. Here we can check, and increment both memory pointers, decrement counter, jump, this will jump. So you can check, I'm running it, and one by one all these bytes are loaded into accumulator first, and then they are stored at the given memory locations. This will have a loop. (14, 15) and the last one. This is still 15.
First office Makerland ની સામે ઉભો છું સર.
So after 16, this will go out of the loop. And done. હવે આ કોડમાં એક પ્રોબ્લેમ આવી. શું પ્રોબ્લેમ આવી? 15 બાઇટ ટ્રાન્સફર ના કર્યા, 16 B050 અને B05F સુધીના ટ્રાન્સફર કરવાના હતા ને. B05F, our definition is not 16 byte actually, starting from 50. So 17 bytes are required to transfer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They are 16, but what is happening, the logic over here, before taking decision, we are decrementing it. And so here we cannot use F, but rather we should use 10H. Okay. Now I will run the program again, the whole program I am running it again. And now we can check at the memory location C300, all 16 bytes are transferred. Okay, any questions in this? Now I would like to see your results, what you have done coding. Please raise hand. Who is ready to show your screen? Okay, Zenith. Zenith, you can present your screen.
Is it visible?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes, it is visible.
So here I conclude overwrite 11 to 26. Yes, it is
Okay,
26, and,
okay.
and this is, I guess, empty. Yes, this is empty. Now run the code. It is transferring. To 26.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
done. So
It is working good. Okay. Now, shall we quickly see the second, the task number 3 from the experiment? This is the task number 3. Similar like task number 2, to transfer, write a program to transfer the block of data. Can you see the screen? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We need to transfer the data from the memory location B050H to B05FH to the memory location C300H to C30FH, but the transfer has to be in reverse order. The transfer has to be in reverse order. So now you tell me, what should I do in the given code? Already we have written a code. What can we do over here which will transfer the data, but it will transfer in reverse order? There are 16 bytes which needs to be transferred, but this 16 bytes has to be transferred in reverse order. Okay, one student has written comment in the chat box. What about others? Anyone? We have to change the flow of memory pointer location. So any one of the pointer, we can start from the last value and then reduce it. So this C300H, we can make it C30FH. Every time, rather than incrementing, we will decrement. For that, BCX is the value. Decrement the memory pointer. So now you can run the code. This will load B050H into HL register pair, C30FH into BC register pair. Counter set to 17. Content from HL register pair into accumulator. Next, accumulator to memory location C30FH. Check over here. C30FH is now 1. Then increment the content of HL register pair, decrement the content of BC register pair, C30E. Decrement counter, jump if not 0 to loop. This will keep on going. You can check over here. I'm zooming out. It is good. It is transferring the data in reverse order. Once it is done, the counter is 0, then that will exit the loop and halt. So only one change, how to use the memory pointer. So this is the second code. Now I would like to see your work. Who is ready to show your work? Okay, Harshil is showing, but no. Every time these 3 students, they are showing their results. I want other students to present their work. Other than Harshil, Hiran, Kushal, Sachin, Yatish, Zaki, you never show your coding. Now it's your turn. Zaki, Zaki, are you with me? Zaki, if you are with me, you need to show your code. Kamal Raj, have you done the code? Kamal Raj, okay. Whoever is ready first, please raise your hand. Hiren, Urvisha, Yatish, Urvisha, if you have completed the code, you can present your screen.
Hello, sir.
Yes, we can see your screen. Have you put the original data in random manner?
No, sir.
Show me what is the data at B050H.
Sir, 1 second.
In the memory location only where C300H is written, there you can go for B050H.
Yes, sir.
તમે સ્ટેપ કરો છો પણ મેમરીમાં એટલે એકચ્યુઅલી કન્ટેન્ટ શું છે એ પહેલા ઓરિજિનલ બતાવો કારણ કે આ કન્ટેન્ટ તમે બતાવો ને સિક્વન્સમાં નથી એમ તમે શું લખ્યું છે કયા ઓર્ડરમાં એક્ઝિક્યુટ થઈ રહ્યું છે કેમની ખબર પડે
સર બટ આમાં તો આટલું જ શો કરે છે.
બતાવે ત્યાં મેમરી લખ્યું છે ત્યાં ગો ટુ એડ્રેસ લખ્યું છે ને તમે શું લખ્યું છે એડ્રેસ
03 ઓલો સોરી સર 0C3300.
હવે ડેટા ક્યાંથી રીડ કર્યો છે એ એડ્રેસ લખો ત્યાં હજુ અહીંયા કઈ ડેટા છે નહીં એટલે પહેલા અહીંયા ડેટા ફીડ કરો પછી ખબર પડે ને કે કોડ રન થાય શું થાય રેન્ડમલી કઈક ડેટા આવી ગયો આ મેમરી લોકેશન 0000 છે તમે ફરીવાર ગો ટુ એડ્રેસ કરો તો B050H અહીંયા કઈ ડેટા છે જ નહીં આ ડેટા તમારે પહેલા અહીંયા કઈક ડેટા પુટ કરો જતું રહ્યું કોલ આવે છે
યસ સર.
ઓકે ઓકે ડેટા પુટ કરો આમાં એડિટ નો ઓપ્શન આવે છે આમાં
ના સર હા હા છે ઓપ્શન છે.
ઓકે તમે B048 માં મૂક્યું
હા સર.
B050
હેલો.
હા હા સંભળાય યસ B050 ઓકે ગુડ
ઓકે.
હવે એના પછી એની જોડે B051 છે 51 52 અપ ટુ 57 સુધી બધા એક જ લાઈનમાં છે હજી 58 થી નીચે છે
હા 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 સર.
ચાલુ થાય છે રોડ એન્ટ્રી કરવાની 0A. Okay, now run the code. There is a run option.
यस सर. सर फिर से चला गया.
हाँ वो ठीक है, जब आपने रन किया ना तो वो प्रोग्राम मेमोरी लोकेशन में ले जा रहा है 000 पे. अब वहां पे गो टू एड्रेस में C300 करो. गो टू एड्रेस कीजिए. शो मी. जूम कीजिए.
हेलो सर. हेलो.
Yes. Please show the code.
यस यस सर.
C303. Okay, code is okay. The code has not run yet. Go to C300H. Click go to address again. No, there is nothing over here. Try to use tab function. Tab button is there. Finished compilation.
सर ये फिर से.
Okay. This is the online simulator. I think you should use the app what I have suggested. 8085 Simulator Ultimate by Abhilash Biswas. If you are working on your mobile phone, you can use that app.
ओके सर.
Yes, students. So yeah, we can. This is the experiment number 5. There is one task still remaining in the experiment number 5 that we will perform in the next